Hey, how's it going? So the Star Wars Battlefront game pack, the auto sprint does indeed work. You To demonstrate this, you just drag it over here real quick, and I'm going to set the auto sprint mod to fully auto, which should always sprint forwards whenever I move the left thumbstick forwards to move. So I'm going to go ahead and close that there, and drop it into slot 2 here, and I'm going to go back down to the auto sprint, and I'm going to change it to press sensitive, which it will only run whenever you have your thumbstick pressed all the way forwards. So I'm going to go ahead and program my device here. And I'm going to open the device monitor. Now the left hand side here are the buttons that I am pressing on the controller. So as I press A, B, X, and Y, as you can see, they light up on the left, and then the right side is what's being sent to the console. So you can see that it's pressing cross on the PS4, circle on the PS4, square on the PS4, and triangle on the PS4. Okay, so I'm going to navigate to slot 0, as you can see right here. And if I move the left thumbstick forwards, you can see my LY is it's pressed all the way, but there's no other buttons. So whenever you want the auto sprint mod to go off, you can see that I'm pressing the left stick down right now, and L3 is being pressed. So if the auto sprint mod is on, you will not see me pressing the button over here, but you will see it lighting up over here that it's sending that signal to the console. So I'm going to go ahead and hit slot, which changed us over to slot 1, which, if you recall, was the full auto sprint. So as I move the left thumbstick forwards, as you can see, L3 is flashing, which is the sprint button, but the left stick, you can see that I am not pressing it down on the controller. So let's go ahead and go over to slot 2 here. As you can see, I'm moving the left thumbstick up some, and as soon as I hit 100%, it's smashing down L3, which is indeed activating auto sprint. As you can see over here on the left-hand side, I am not physically pressing the button. Alright, so now I have Star Wars Battlefront opened up on the PC, and I have it in a small window here. That way I can record everything and show you exactly what's going on. So if I go over to my Cronus Pro window here, I'm going to open up the device monitor. Okay, here we go. And as you can see, I'm in slot 0. And let's go ahead and highlight the left stick here. Now, the reason why it's saying my output is Xbox 360 is because I'm on the PC, and the PC will always see an Xbox 360 controller by default, so you set your output protocol to Xbox 360 and it works great on PC. Okay, so, thus being said, if I move the left thumbstick forwards, just like earlier, as you can see, the left Y-axis is all the way forwards, and the left stick is not being pressed. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to slot 1 on my Cronus here. And I'm going to, well actually let's go back to slot 0. And I'm going to go into the game. Resume. Alright, and I'm going to walk forwards. As you can see, this is the normal walking speed. Now I'm going to switch over to slot 1, as you can see over in the device monitor window there. And I'm going to push my left thumbstick forwards. If you notice, you see the left stick being pressed, and he is indeed sprinting. So if I stop, move forwards, now he's sprinting again. Okay, that's the fully auto sprint. Now let's use the pressure sensitive sprint. So we'll go back to slot 2 here. As you can see, I have the thumbstick held between 50 and 60%. If my buddies don't bump into me in the hallway there. And as soon as I press it all the way forwards, I start sprinting. And as you can see down in the bottom of the device monitor window, that the button is being held and then released. So let's go ahead and switch over to slot 0 again. As you can see, the left stick is not being pressed, and I'm just walking around. So we'll go back to slot 1. Now I'm sprinting. Go to slot 2. Walking forwards, thumbsticks at 51%. Push it all the way to 100. And now I'm sprinting. So as you can see, the auto sprint mod is indeed working.